if I had to say my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie, if I had to really look at his whole movies, he's got some interesting movies. Of course, it's not going to be The Happening after The Last Airbender, but my personal favorite one is actually Signs. Like, I know a lot of people hate that movie, but I really like Signs. I love Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. I like the darkness and scariness of that movie, and I grew up watching it. So Signs is my personal favorite, and then I would go like Unbreakable, and then Sixth Sense, and then Split. But I really like M. Night. I really like this return he's doing, and so now we're finally here. 19 years in the making, we have seen the return of David Dunn and Mr. Glass, and I am here to tell you guys that this movie is going to be controversial. Glass. From writer and director, M. Night Shyamalan brings us the kind of trilogy, if you would say, of the Unbreakable and Split. These movies, Unbreakable, this is a good movie. Like, this is a really good superhero movie. Split is a really good horror film, mystery thriller, leading up to a really good twist with it being connected to the Split Glass universe, whatever. And now we are here, and it is 19 years later after Unbreakable, and so I'm going to be very vague, because just like every M. Night movie, there's stuff in this movie that's very hidden from the trailers I don't want to spoil or talk about. I won't be doing a spoiler review, because I never do, because I don't have time to, but I'm going to go very vague on it, and I'm going to give my best summary of the movie. So basically the movie's set where David Dunn is searching for the Horde, pretty much James McAvoy, and so he finds them, and something happens, which leads to both of them into this asylum, whatever, and this girl named Sarah Paulson, who's from Ocean's 8, whatever, she's a doctor who's going to help David Dunn, James McAvoy, and Mr. Glass, who's already there in this institution, and she's going to tell them, hey, you're not superheroes. There's something wrong with you, and I'm going to tell you what's wrong with all you guys. You guys are not superheroes. You guys think you are, but you're not. And so it's a battle of are they superheroes, are they not, and trying to escape this institution before Mr. Glass gets his little evil hands on James McAvoy. So that's the basic storyline of this movie, and it's set up mostly like a comic book. They even reference comic book storylines throughout the movie. Mr. Glass even says storylines of what's happening in the scene. He's like, and this is the scene where this character meet, and it's really cool how this movie's set up like a superhero movie, and it's a clash of the Split and Unbreakable coming together, and I would say it's morely as a sequel of Unbreakable. In my opinion, I would say it's more of a sequel to Unbreakable, so if you haven't seen the movie, I would recommend seeing it. First things first, the movie looks great. M. Night, I don't think he's really ever directed a terrible movie. I mean, Last Airbender is pretty terrible and happening, and yeah, but the movie never looks bad. The cinematography is beautiful. I love the cinematography. I love what they did with colors and the costume design and the background colors. Colors, cinematography, and the directing of M. Night all are just A+ material. They all look beautiful. It's great to look at, and it's just, again, the color scheme is perfect, and the writing is pretty good in my opinion. In some parts it's weak, some dialogue is pretty bad, but it's basic, kind of like M. Night. M. Night does have a cameo like every movie he does, and every time he's in them, he's always the worst actor. And this one, he does it again. He's such a terrible actor, but he's in the movie. It's really cool. I respect him. If I was a director, I'd totally be in my own movie. But David Dunn, Bruce Willis is back, and he actually tries. There's no more half-ass performances. He does do what he does in this movie. He is David Dunn. It's good to see him back. He's not in the movie as much as you want him to be, and that's kind of a disappointment, I will say. He's not in the movie as much as you want him to be. He's in it, but he doesn't get the most screen time if you're looking forward to him. The movie is called Glass, and Mr. Glass, Samuel Jackson, doesn't speak until like the last half of the movie, until like 45 minutes left in the movie, to be honest. He's in it, but he doesn't say a word throughout the entire movie until like towards the end. And then when that happens, then it's really good Samuel Jackson. I mean, he's really good with no talking, but it was better when he talked. And of course, we got to talk about James McAvoy, who as the Horde. I mean, what do I really have to explain to you guys? I mean, in Split, he was amazing. He was Oscar-worthy, in my opinion. He is again, and this time he's got even more characters. You do not, like a lot of people complain, you only see like 9 in Split. In this one, you see at least 15 to maybe all 23. I can't keep count, but I mean, this man is a professional actor. He just like that can just switch off any second. He is amazing. I really like Sarah Paulson. I didn't love where her character went, I will say that. I liked her though. Aaron Taylor, not Johnson, Joy or something like that. The girl from Split, she's back. She was really good when she was in it. She doesn't give a whole lot though, but she is in it, and when she is, she's good. She's fine. Actually, the kid, David Dunn's son, is in this movie, and he was actually really cool. I liked what his storyline was in the beginning of the movie, and the first 20 minutes is awesome. I mean, the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes of this movie, I was into. It was, I mean, the introduction, the opening introduction, how the movie starts, and like the opening log, whatever, showing all the cast and everything. I love that stuff. The music was on point. It was amazing, creepy, disturbing, with nothing like James Newton Howard with Unbreakable, but the music I freaking loved. I loved a lot of the acting, the music, and everything about this movie. The action scenes, when they are happening, are exciting. This movie is very intense. It's a very slow movie. I like the storyline. I like seeing these characters come together from like two different movies. I love seeing that happen in movies. But now let's talk about some negatives. Some of the fight scenes, like 70% of the fight scenes are filmed in POV, and it happens like too much in the fights. Like there's times where they're holding the camera and they're like, ugh, and it's like, why? Like, there was a really cool shot of James McAvoy and Bruce Willis fighting, and it goes from the perspective of the van and them fighting outside the van. That was really cool. And then it switches to POV. I'm like, why? Like, this happened in the beginning and now it happens now. I was like, there's too much POV. That was really annoying in my opinion. And like I said, I was entertained. The movie is slow, but there are times where it was slow. And then the ending happens. And this is what I mean in the very beginning of the video when I said it was controversial. You're either gonna be on this ending or you're gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? I like parts of the ending. The actual ending itself, the climax, the ending is exciting, it's awesome, there's cool stuff happening. Then something happens, and they go with it. And I was like, are you serious? And then it keeps going, I'm like, why? You're really gonna end this trilogy like this? And it was going to. Then something happens, and then it's a kind of a cool ending. You're like, alright, that's really cool, I like that. But do we really need all that, what happened before? I can't get into it because it's a spoiler. But it's something that either you're going to like or you're not going to like. And it can either break this movie or not. And you know what? I don't know how I feel about this ending. I don't love the ending. I will say that. I don't love this ending. Do I like this movie though? Yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't think it deserves a 35% Rotten Tomatoes. I don't see that at all. I would say 68, 72%. Like somewhere in that range. It's a good looking movie. There's good acting. There's good cinematography, good music, good action scenes when it's not POV. There's an intense scene. It's great to see these characters come together for the first time on screen. Like, there are cool things. And the ending of this movie, how the whole trilogy ends, it leaves you disappointed, but then again, we have so high expectations. Doing something different, throwing you for a loop, doing his famous twist, makes you kind of excited. Makes you like, okay, then you have to think about it. And then maybe in a month or two, people will love this movie and love the ending. Like, maybe I will love this movie. But right now, I don't know how I feel about this ending. Because the ending's very just, either you like it or you don't. So I'm going to give Glass a B+. This movie, in my opinion, is just a good movie. I like the movie. Am I disappointed? I'm disappointed in such high expectations, but being changed. And you know what I mean? I gotta process it, but I like the movie. I don't understand all the hate. I enjoyed it. I would buy it again. I would watch it again. I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. So yeah, I mean, go see it. If you're a fan of Unbreakable or Split, go see it. But I would recommend watching Unbreakable for sure, seeing this movie. And Split, they explain most of Split to you, so I would just watch Unbreakable for sure. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you guys comment and subscribe, and tell me what you guys thought. I want to know, guys, what did you think of this ending? I really do want to know. Anyway guys, I love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.